coached by Coach Mark Howard, take on the Oswego Panthers, coached by Matt Barrowman. Tonight's game is another one of the important SPC Conference Championships, and I am Steve Stefanski, along with my young Master Jedi here, Jacob Lee, assisting me for our play-by-play. So as we get started here, we'll go ahead. Jacob Lee is going to give us the starting lineups of the two teams.
All right, we're going to start off for Oswego. Starting for Oswego, number 11, Jalen Jones. Number 15, Connor Morton. Number 20, Derek Cheney. Number 32, Elijah Winston. And number 42, Bryce Robinson.
At guard, the senior, number 20, Derek Cheney.
I've actually heard a lot about this team from Coach Howard. Heard that they're one of the better teams in the conference, so they're going to be quite a challenge for us to overcome today. So we could really make a statement today by coming out over Oswego today, and over the last day of before break, we beat one of the other top conference teams in Minooka. So if we can go and take out two conference powerhouses, that'll look really good for this Romeoville team.
Well, here is the Spartans.
And now here's the starting lineup for your Romeoville Spartans.
All right, now for your Spartans.
At 6'5", a forward, number 1. Dante Johnson.
Number 3, a sophomore, DeAndre Heckard. Number 11,
a 6-foot guard, number 3, DeAndre Heckard.
Senior, Matt Capoletti. Number 24,
at forward, a 6'3", number 11, Michael Salter.
So we go ahead and look at these starting matchups, and a much improved Spartan team over a year ago. We got a lot of young talent. We're only 5-7, still early in the basketball season. January, February really starts to heat up. And then with Oswego's coming in with a 10-2 record. And like you said, this would be a great matchup for us to see where we are with the conference elite basketball programs.
Yep,
and you look at Matt Capoletti, he's the only senior out there. All the others are going to be freshmen and sophomores. So as you can see, a very young Spartan squad out there.
Oh yeah, we really value our young talent. Coach Howard works very hard trying to get these guys ready. So over the next few years, we're going to have a very competitive team in the SBC conference, as well as against our out-of-conference teams that we play. But it's very exciting to see what kind of talent we have.
Well, that's Oswego with the tip-off there. We got a foul there. That was 42 driving the lane. Robinson for Oswego. I'm not sure who was that foul on.
It was on Johnson, Dante.
Number 1, Dante Johnson, his first foul at the line should be 1 shot.
So we're only 8 seconds in, and we're already got a guy in foul, and Robinson makes the freebie.
There's actually a game during the Christmas Classic where we started the game with 2 technical free throws. So we started the game down, and then they scored a 3 on that possession. So we started before we even got the ball, the other team had a 5-point lead. We came out and won that game, but interesting. Not often that you see a game start with a pair of technical free throws. I still don't know what started that, but
were we not on the court when the?
I'm not sure. I just know that the other guy was lined up.
Well, we're 35 seconds into the game. The Panthers with a 3-point lead. Spartans out here with a running a little zone here. Nice jump, nice rebound there from Johnson.
Yep. And one of the biggest tests for Romeoville today will be the defense. You know, we really struggled on defense and getting rebounds these past few games, and that's really that's what took us out of the Christmas Classic. I mean, you know, 0.7 seconds left, and you let a guy get an open shot. I mean, you really got to question the individual defense by some of these players. So.
Well, you know, a lot of this too, as we get the rebound there, and Stamps is pressing. Nice little move. Rebounding a lot of times is just heart. There's an unforced error by the Oswego Panthers. You know, when I think of the days of Dennis, he wasn't the tallest guy out there, but he out-hustled people. And it's, you know, wisdom of the game, too. Here's a full court press by the Panthers.
Yep.
They're playing a little man-to-man.
But, you know, part of it's just, you know, boxing out on rebounds. Like, I've seen free throws where we wouldn't box out and we'd lose the rebound on the free throw. So it's like, you know.
There's a pretty good look there by Salter.
That's didn't even have to dribble there. That was an easy layup for Oswego.
So if we look at some stats thus far this season, let's see, I'm looking at our highest percentage from the field.
I believe I think the highest field goal percentage is Robert Johnson. Oh, good steal there by Mike Salter.
Looking for a little help, yeah. Well, one of the things I can see, we're struggling in the free throws with the gimmies. You know, the free throw. They're called free. I mean, we got to do a better job. They're pressing us. There's a nice shot, and we're gonna get a foul there. Stamps is gonna go to the line there.
Yep, and Romeoville seems a little slow, like a little tired out there. Not sure what to equate that to, but you know, a little sluggish. During the Christmas Classic, they were very, you know, started very strong. We had a lot of strong leads going into halves, and you know, it's a little weird to see them back in this funk again.
Well, we're averaging about 56, 57 points a game, so I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not a bad margin, you know, average.
Oh, no, not at all. We score the points. It's just, you know, not
playing the defense.
Yep. It's
So we're 3 minutes in the game. Is that off the?
Yep, that's gonna be Romeoville ball.
Oswego foul on number 32, Elijah Winston, his first foul.
They definitely want to, as you can see, they're pressing here. They definitely want to slow the ball down for us. They don't want to get in it seems like they don't want to get in a running game with us.
Yep. Because Romeoville has been known to win those. We have a lot of guys that like to run the floor, like to run the break, so.
There's nice, what was that, Johnson on the, he's got 2 layups so far. He's got 4 of the 6 points.
Yeah, that's easy money there, so good to see
him
making
travel.
Those.
Move that pivot foot.
You know, he thought that it was going to be good because the guy touched the ball, but they're going to call travel.
Well, Campanelli's leading the team with just under 16 points per game, and London Stamps is just under 12 points a game. So those are our leaders, you know, and we see Johnson out there already scoring 4, make it 6, and his average is only 3.8 points per game, so he's already above his average.
Yeah, and usually Dante's 2 baskets are 2 open dunks because during the Christmas Classic, I think he probably had 3 or 4 in our 3 games, so. Good rebound and good outlet. Salter's going to go up and get the and 1.
Well, for the Panthers, they had a guy down low there, number 23, Stephen Frank. They don't have his measurements or his size or anything in here, but he looks like a guy that's been in the weight room a little bit. Looks like a football player kind of guy.
Oh, definitely.
Oswego's pretty good in football every year.
Yeah, I do recognize the name from football, so.
Oh, in and out. We got to make those. Well, you know, with a little over half of the first quarter done, Spartans are leading here, 10-7.
Oh, Stefanski, you know the. I think you know you remember the kicker that was massive?
Yeah.
I think that's 42. That's where I remember the name.
Well, I remember him being, well, if that's him, he booted over the blockhouse, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he was hitting the.
It was a good look by London Stamps. A little hard there on the rim. Playing a little man-to-man here by our Spartans. Well,
gonna move the ball around, get an open look.
it definitely seems like Oswego's slowing the ball down a little bit here, playing their half-court game.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't get 10-2 by by accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looked like a travel.
It did, but got the call.
Romeoville foul on number 1, Dante Johnson.
That's going to be 2 for Dante Johnson, and that's not good considering he has 6 of Romeoville's 10 points.
So it's number 42, Robinson, Bryce Robinson, shooting here. He's a senior. So we got coming in here, we've got Robert Johnson checking in, and who was that?
Khalil Blakeney.
Blakeney checking in. So they're missing. They missed a free throw there too. So we're still with a 2-point lead, and once again, full court pressure here. Nice.
Ooh, good passing.
There we go.
That should be every time down the court. I mean, if you just get easy passing like that, they broke right through it.
Well, you know, that full court press, I mean, it's either you turn it over or it's easy gimmies, you know?
Yep. I mean,
oh, nice pickpocket. Was that Stamps with that pickpocket?
That was a little bit of a combination of Stamps and also the defender having to run into Robert Johnson there, who's going to go to the line and take 2 free throws.
Oswego foul on number 20.
Oh, here's our chance. We didn't make the basket. Here's our chance to put 2 freebies in.
You know, when Robert Johnson's one of my favorite players on this Spartan team because he goes out there and he plays hard. You know, he hustles. He's not afraid to hit a guy. He, knows where he's supposed to be shooting, which is, he shoots a very high percentage from down low, which is good. You always love to see a guy who knows what shots he should and shouldn't take. And, I've seen games last year as a sophomore where he came in, played off the bench, and got 10 and 10. So he's one of those guys where he's highly functional. I mean,
he's got to make those free throws. I mean, he barely had rim there.
Oh, yeah. Typically, he's good for 1 of 2, but not good there.
That's going to be Robinson going back to the charity stripe.
Yep, and when you see a guy cutting like that, just give him the 2, don't foul, and that's going to go on Johnson. I mean, we already have Dante Johnson in foul trouble. We don't need another Spartan in foul trouble.
Well, they're missing some free throws there, and they're going to get we're going to get another foul right here. Gosh, what do we got? Got 4 fouls already?
Yep, it looks like they have 4 fouls as well, so. That one's going to go on Matt Capoletti.
So we're just under 2 minutes in the quarter. That was a nice free throw right there, nothing but net. The guy didn't even, 23 there, he didn't even move his feet. He said, I made it perfect from here, I'm not moving.
Yep, I mean, some see it as superstition, some see it as, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh.
Johnson should have seen that. Oh, they're going to call that Romeoville ball. That was interesting. I thought that was just a turnover, but
what we need is a 6'9", 240-pound beast that's not afraid to knock people around. There you go with 3. Kaboom!
Just cross the guy right over to just put his foot behind the line and pop the 3.
Trying to answer with a 3. It looked like a long 2. Long rebound for number 12 there,
Robinson
Nesmith.
open.
Number 12 for 3, and he hits it. That's Nesmith. Niesman maybe? Senior guard.
Yep. I believe number 23, Frank, is the
Oh, he
that's,
just.
I believe that's the quarterback from Oswego. I recognize Robinson and Frank, both the names from Oswego when we played Oswego. So
we got to get a rebound here. Gosh, scrambling on the floor.
good hustle there by Johnson and Salter.
That's jump ball, and that's going to be Romeoville.
I'll take it.
Well, it's tied 15-15 with just under 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, and continuing with the full court press.
I have to imagine we're going to play here for the last shot. The ends of quarters, ends of half, I think are very important momentum makers for us. Yeah, they're going to get, was that Blakeney?
Yep.
They're going to get him. He used that arm to kind of, he
Little
led
hand
with the
check
arm.
there.
Yeah.
Foul on number 10, Khalil Blakeney, his first foul.
What used to be a staple for a lot of cutters now, you know, makes it a little harder for some guys to get to the paint. So,
Well, I'll still say this over and over and over again. I cannot believe the amount of carries by high school, college, and pro basketball players. If your hand is under the ball, oh, that's a 3 from number 11 there, Jalen Jones.
ooh, and they try to get it up on time. Good, you know, what I can say about that is good looking by Johnson to know that when he got the ball, he was going to have to put it up right away. I mean, didn't get the what he wanted, but you know, he didn't hold the ball, and at least he got a shot up on the as the clock went off.
And you know, it's you know, at one point we were ahead, you know, 10 to 5, but you know, we are, as of right now, I'd say we're in a pretty good position. We have this is one of our better first quarters in a while.
You know, I mean, we had that Manuka game where I don't think we scored through half of the third and then the whole second quarter. So, I mean, that's, you know, coming out with only a 3-point deficit against a team like this, and if we keep picking up our momentum, we're going to be good.
Well, Mr. Wallstab couldn't make it to us tonight. I just wonder if the guys listening at home, he had to take care of his children.
Oh,
That's what you get when you have 3 kids at home.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't have any kids, but I still question why people have kids.
Yeah, I've got, I hear you. I understand the whole kids thing. Well, Oswego's going to be taken out. They're in all orange with a little blue and orange and white stripes on the side. And the Spartans in their traditional white home garb with the nice little R on the side.
I like the cursive on the front of the jerseys. It kind of reminds me of the 90s Bulls jerseys with the Chicago across the front in cursive.
Well, here we go. That was too easy for Oswego, that little layup there. The one thing that I get frustrated with is as an old coach, an old school coach. There we go. Nice drive. We're going to go to the line there. That's
Heckert going to the line.
Is how I would think your home stuff should have your mascot, and your away stuff should have the name of your school. And not all programs follow suit with that kind of stuff. There's a nice free throw for us. All right, so that's yep. There we go. Brings the lead, or brings the score to 20-17.
Those were 2 quick free throws. Normally, we've seen guys that take that whole time that it took Heckert to make those 2 free throws to make all their free throws, or to make 1 free throw. So, just a little too high there.
Turnover by Oswego. There we go. Another 2 by Capoletti. It's a 1-point game now for your Spartans. Capoletti has 5. A lot of ball movement by Oswego here.
Yep, they try to get the open shot and they make it, and that's
right
why,
there. They just had it. We got out of place.
Yep, and I mean, and that's one thing I've noticed that Romeoville probably needs to do a better job of is, finding the open shot as opposed to the shot that the better shot as opposed to the shot that you just want to take. Because we see some of these guys, and I feel like it's a little bit of inexperience that, they don't exactly have an open shot. They just have a shot that they like or that they think they can make when they're hanging out with their friends, and that's not the shot that you want.
With a nice move right there. That's man, I don't know. I think that was bad call right there. I think that should be Romeoville. What always gets me is when you see guys get a rebound and go coast to coast. And it's one thing if you're going coast to coast for a rebound, but sometimes they go coast to coast and put up a really crappy shot. And that happens quite often.
Because then you're essentially, I take that as a turnover because nobody else saw the ball. You're just giving the ball right back to the other team. That's not any type of positive, progressive ball.
It's a three-pointer there for number 44, which is, they don't have a 44 on their roster here. So
should we just make him up a name?
Let's look and see if there's a sophomore 44. Spencer Saunders. Is that one? I don't want to call him Spencer Saunders.
I mean, it's better than what we got, so.
Call him Big Jack, number 44, Big Jack.
Oswego foul on number 12, Jacob Eastman, his first foul. At the line, shooting.
I smell pizza behind us, yes, but we got to call this game. That's a nice, I can smell it behind us. It's one thing we get that's nice pizza for all the workers of the basketball game, all the students that give up valuable time here. Ooh, that was in and out. So if ever you need some pizza, That's Nice is the place to go. And you can always rewatch this game on the High School Cube. And I believe on the High School Cube, there's a little thing right there where you can, if there's certain plays, you can clip it and edit it and say a little something about that and make your own little highlight film.
Yep, so if you want to make your Hoops mixtape, you can make it directly on.
That's a nice drive by Jalen Jones there. They're kind of opening it up here. We got it to 1, and now they opened it up. They're up by 6 right now. See, we're not moving as much as we were in the beginning of the second quarter.
Oh, good rebound by Johnson. Puts it up. Capoletti almost grabs it, but doesn't.
That's Jones on the run. He's a fast guy looking for the dunk. I'll take that foul. I'll take that foul by Heckert because it looked like Bryce Robinson looked like they were going for the old alley-oop dunk right there.
Oh, man, that reminds me of Christmas Classic. There was this dunk where it was actually on the right side. They were out of bounds. The guy threw it up over the backboard. on a throw-in, and the guy took 2 hands and just slammed it down. And after that play, I went home and I watched it probably 3 or 4 times on the computer.
Did you clip it?
I wanted to, and then I wanted to put it on Instagram or something. That was crazy. I probably talked about it for like
to save
20
that
minutes.
clip. I believe if you get the High School Cube app, and there's a free app, but I believe if you pay like the $2.99 app, you can clip it and it'll let you download games or download clips onto your computer or phone. So that could be there. Nice move there by Johnson for 2. So if you want to clip some of your make your own little highlight or save some of the miraculous plays. We're still, Oswego still has that 6-point lead. We're down to just under 4 minutes in the half. Coach Howard's playing defense over there on the sidelines.
You know, the way we've struggled on defense a little bit, I bet sometimes he does want to come in and man up a little bit. But you know, it's a work in progress. You can see I can see progression every time they play that it gets better. But it's just one of those things where we got a lot of young players. It'll keep getting better. Ooh,
there we go.
There
we go. Nice steal by a Heckert. And Lane, that's what we need, a few more of those. Now it's a 4-point. Now we get a stop here. We go and get 2. I mean, to come back and be within 1 or 2 or even with the lead at half, I think would be real good for us here. Well, travel, turnover by Robinson, number 42. Robinson is their big point getter as of now. He's got 10.
Yep.
We've got a couple with we've got Johnson, both Johnsons with 6 and Capoletti with 5.
Johnson and Johnson.
Salter back in the game.
And that's interesting because those are both typically guys that get under 5 points per game. So, I mean, you know, good to see there. Ooh. They're going to cut the foul there. No, he really didn't have anybody to pass to there. So, I mean, it makes it hard for a guy to drive down the court when everyone's sitting in the corners expecting them to throw the ball to them when he's got 2 guys on him. So,
yeah, I mean, but then again, you could turn around. He was dribbling that ball awfully long time. You should, the question is, do you want to just sit there and hold the ball? Or you want to pass it and move the ball around a little bit? Let's get that ball movement, find that open man. Like, I don't know if I really want Johnson there taking a jumper from out there. Capoletti, yes.
See, there's a lot of guys where I feel like they get that shot and they take it. But see, Johnson knows, hey, that's not my range. Not a shot I want to take.
See, we get some movement. Get Johnson. There we go, Salter. That's when we get Johnson's got his 6 points from sitting underneath the basket and getting movement and wide open.
Honestly, if I can have Johnson and have him be that 6'9" guy that you're talking about, I think he would be I think he would be the guy that would make us the conference powerhouse. He's got everything you want in a big man. Just
that's a long 3. Salter with the rebound.
He's just missing about 6 inches.
Right there, see Johnson running the court and underneath the basket.
It's perfect. I mean, that's 8 points on layups.
Look at that. Tied up with 1:40. We tied that bad boy up to 29 apiece. But see there, he was out about 10 feet on the wing, and you could see he thought about taking that shot, but that's not his shot. He's underneath there. We get some ball movement. I think that's where we got to be, is ball movement and looking for that down low open shot. We got some guys out there with quickness. When you look at Salter, Stamps, Heckert, Capoletti, I mean, you got guys that are moving, There's
no reason that, both Johnsons can't get a wide open layup every play if they use that speed and rotate the ball right, since we're using the full court trap. So
and even when you put Blakeney in there, I mean, you're talking about guys with a lot of speed moving the ball around.
Yep.
And I think if we can be in shape and move and keep running, I think that's kind of our up-tempo thing. I mean, that's where right here we've had a nice little run up-tempo. You know, and just keep moving the ball, keep running, making people try to follow us. Robinson with a nice look. And who is that? That's
Aaron Stevenson.
Aaron Stevenson.
He's been a guy that has come in and played a lot of defense.
Romeoville foul on number 21.
We got to handle the ball. That was you know.
I mean, you really can't let a guy who's, 6'7", 6'8", whatever you want to call him, run around and dribble like that.
There's Robinson going for a free throw here.
See, and it's just, and like where, I get people are boxing out, but at the same time, somebody's got to come and grab that. I mean,
Yeah, we almost gave a freebie away right there.
Yep, I mean, we got lucky he missed the free throw, and we had an opportunity to come up, and we almost lost that. So, I mean, that's big, especially going into halftime.
Now let's go. Let's bring it up court. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Keep moving the ball here.
Ooh.
See, we Robert Johnson was wide open again. Just a miscommunication on the pass there.
Yep. I mean, honestly, just watching the way Oswego's been playing defense, I mean, there's no reason that we shouldn't find one of them to open down low every single time.
There we go.
Ooh, good steal there. He's going to draw the foul.
Nice little hustle.
Honestly, if I were Stevenson, I mean, he's not really the guy you want dribbling the ball. I'd wait for Hector to get open and pass it back to him, let him bring it up the court. But
he's brought a little spark on here defensively for us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I see them guys back there eating all the pizza. I'm watching you guys. We should put a little extra halftime. Put a little an extra 5 minutes on the clock.
5 minutes extra pizza time.
Yeah.
He gets the lucky bounce on the first one. Not so lucky bounce on the second one.
Wow, that's a nice.
He went up behind his head to put that one up. That was nice.
That was Jones there. That was a nice move by Jones. That's his 9th points, his 8th and 9th points of the game there, I think, right?
Yep, and that gives Oswego back a 1-point lead.
Jones just a junior. We're down to, we got to shoot here. That tip's not going to count. So after the end of the first half here, I would say we're at half here. It's a solid score. We were down by 8 in the comeback, and actually we're leading up there for a quick second, and now only being down by 1. I think that's a really good half for us.
This is a good position to be in, honestly. There's a lot of games where we've come down from 10-15 at half and had to come back. But I mean, if we keep our trend of building momentum through the game and then performing well in the second half, that could be really good for us. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, let's watch the Palms and the Cheers do their little halftime, and we'll see you guys on the other half.
the Varsity Toms. And now the Varsity Cheerleaders. The Varsity Cheerleaders.
back to the second half of the Spartan Oswego game. Just waiting for the officials here. They're walking out. They must have been inside the locker room having a couple pieces of ats and ice. A little slow coming out.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Oh, I'm wolfing down a piece right now. Yep. Well, Spartans are down by 1. Start the third quarter. Salter will be inbounding. We did outscore the Panthers in the second quarter, so that's good. We came back from an 8-point deficit to be down by 1.
And, I mean, you know, that's always good. I mean, considering Romeoville seems to be a play from behind type of team, so I'll take that.
Well, you have a little foul trouble early on there. We had both Johnsons having a few foul problems, but they're leading with points underneath the basket. They're just getting 6 and 8 points from right underneath the rim. There's Johnson with a little jumper, about a 6 to 8 foot jumper.
You know what, and I call that one, he just sat on the bench for 12 minutes, not to mention halftime, so.
Yeah, he didn't, well, he wasn't even in there in second quarter, was he?
No, not at all.
Oh, that was, is that Robinson?
That was Bryce Robinson taking Capoletti in the post.
He's the leading point, I believe, for the Panthers. And once again, man-to-man pressing us up here as Salter comes in. And there's where we should, right there.
Ooh, perfect.
That's back driving the lane. And that's when we look our best. Moving the ball around, driving the lane, kicking out to either one of the Johnsons.
Yep.
Whether it's number 1 Johnson or number 23 Johnson. Are there any other Johnsons on the team? No. Robinson's going to go to the line. Is that Robinson's foul there?
And that's, you know, another showing. I mean, you got to get out on the boards.
Number 3, DeAndre Heckert, his second foul.
It's going to be Heckert.
2 shots.
Foul.
Now, I will say this. I mean, pretty much everybody for the Spartans who have been on the court today in the game has scored points. So it's been an all-around team effort here so far.
Yeah.
We're down by 3 here, 35-32. Salter inbounding to Stamps.
I mean, you look at Romeoville's top point scorers. I mean, you have Stamps, you have Salter, you have Heckert, you have Capoletti. I mean, neither of them have more than 6 points, so that's always good to see because that means they're
in and out by Heckert there.
I mean, I guess it's good to see because it means you know, they're not forcing the ball up. You know, they're not trying to take shots when they see other guys that are open, like both the Johnsons who have been down at the down in the paint. So.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a long rebound there by Robinson. I definitely think we've outscored him down low. They really want to get that ball to Bryce Robinson.
Yep.
That's probably going to be on Capoletti, it looks like. Maybe.
Yep, he was the one who stuck the arm out. And again, you got to get the rebounds.
I think that's Winston there going to the. So you know they're going to go to the charity stripe here with no time running off, building a lead possibly. Because right now we're at they're leading us by 3.
And that's the one thing I've noticed about the better teams in the conference is they make their free throws. I mean, you look at Minooka, they made a lot of free throws. You know, while being able to go to the line and make the free throws, that's the big thing. And I mean, if you go to the line, you only make 50%. That means you're leaving. You know, go to the line 10 times. That means you're leaving 10 points at the line. So
there's Blakeney with the rebound. He just checked into the game for Heckert. So once again, a lot of movement here. And I think that's our best movement there. And there's a nice fadeaway jumper there from just inside the free throw line for Stamps. Man, Jones, Jalen Jones, yep. He moves quickly down the court, goes coast to coast.
I mean, it's always good to have a guy like that. You know, nobody else needs to touch the ball. It's like a one-man fast break.
God, we just gave him 4 quick points like that. That was, who was that? Derek Cheney. 4 quick points.
There was just nobody hustling to get back. I mean.
And an unforced error right there. Just lost the handle there. Coach is calling a 20 or a 30. I was 20. Calling a 30.
Yep, I mean, you know, I feel like that was a good timeout. You know, you had three straight possessions that ended poorly. I mean, get the guys, say, hey guys, what's going on? You know, it was only a 1-point lead. Now it's a 5-point lead. You know, got to get your stuff together.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick first half as we were talking about how I go to Jacob, young Master Yoda Jacob here, about how I didn't hear the band a lot in that first half, and he was right. There weren't very many stoppages. In the game. Not, you know, I don't know if there were many timeouts or anything like that. And usually third quarter is they give the band a little bit of a break there.
Yeah, I don't see why they need a break considering they didn't play much, but.
But it's pretty good turnout here. You know, like I said, these young Spartans are leaps and bounds improvement from last year. A lot more experience.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you know, you know, I'm definitely gonna have to tune into the high school cube to watch them next year when I'm at school because you know they're gonna be leaps and bounds better next year. I mean, you know.
And your brother will be up with the big boys next year.
Hopefully.
I saw him today getting a lot of time.
Yep, I mean, you know,
a lot of clock or whatever they say. What are they?
A lot of minutes. I mean, when you get rebounds and you play center, you play. That's just how it goes.
Well, you gotta make sure you get him to. Can you stretch him? Get him a little taller.
Maybe I'll get him to 6'9". He'll be the guy that Romeoville was looking for. That was lucky there. Ooh, not as lucky as we thought.
Gosh, another quick a turnover into.
And like that, you know, it's just, you know, give up
bad ball play. I mean, silly mistakes. Those are 3 silly mistakes. We've given up 6 points. We went from a 1-point game to a 7-point game. And that's, what is that, a 5-second violation there? Is that what that is?
I don't know what they're calling.
Yeah, no. But, you know how they have the 3-second rule under the basket in the paint?
Yep.
I believe if you are being defended, you have, I think it's 5 seconds to pass the ball. So you see the official counting there. When you're getting defended, you got to pass the ball. It's sort of like to avoid where now if they back off of you and you're not being defended, then you can sit there all day. But it's kind of a way to make them move the ball. And they're going to go.
Come on.
Man, Robinson's trying hard for that dunk.
I can see, yeah, he wants it. I mean, actually, I don't think you'll believe it, but one player on the Spartans had their first varsity dunk, and can you guess who it is?
Blakeney.
2 shots.
No, he's dunked this season.
First varsity dunk. Oh boy, I'd have to look.
I was surprised too when it happened, but
I don't know.
But Heckert actually got up on a driveway. It was more like a hard layup, but you know, he got the hand up there, he put it down. You know, I'll give him that. So you know, that was actually a fun game. I think we had 3 or 4 dunks in that game, so that was a fun game to watch.
There's a nice move. That's a real nice move.
And that's why Robbie Johnson's one of my favorite players.
That makes him double-digit start. With his, I believe his average is only like 3.6 points a game. And for him to have 10 there.
Yep. I mean, you know, he's making all of his baskets. I think he's only missed 1 or 2 shots. So I mean, you know.
Well, he's been missing at the free throw line.
Yep.
because I think he's been to the free throw line a couple times and missed.
Honestly, if I'm Coach Howard, I'd try putting both the Johnsons in together. Try to.
Yeah, but you know what? It might be the matchup.
Yep.
Romeoville foul on number 23, Robert Johnson, his second foul. Team fourth.
Three there by Jalen Jones. He misses. Capoletti gets the rebound. He's going to pass it up to Aaron Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson gave us a spark defensively in the second quarter. Long three there.
There, so it was good to see. Ooh, good and one there by Capoletti. He's one of those guys that you know, I feel like when we're having a little bit of a lull on offense, he always comes back and provides that spark. So it's good to see. Hey, it's now my time to kind of take the ball, take it in, get an and one maybe, and that's what he does. So
you know, and he gets a lot of block shots, you know, or at least you know is around the ball. He's got that natural knack for the ball.
Yep. I mean, I think he's the team leader in block shots, actually. So
I'm gonna look right here.
I think he has 1 or 2 per game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's team leader block shots by far.
Yep.
There's no one like even close to him. He's 5 times higher in block shots than anyone else on the team.
Yep. I mean, you know, and he kind of plays. He plays the big man on the team. So. Oh, they're going to call jump ball there. It's going to be Oswego possession.
Yeah, Stevenson's a little spark plug in there.
Yeah, I like him in on defense, and that's why they put him in. I mean, you know, when talking to Coach Howard, at first, you know, he told me his group of juniors that he was going to bring in, and Stevenson wasn't initially one of them. But I think once he brought him into camp and realized what kind of spark he provides defensively, that he wanted to include him in that group. And he's been playing significant minutes for the varsity team, playing a lot of defense. That's going to be jump ball. That's going to be Romeoville. I mean, you got to get that rebound. You can't let a guy go up and get his own rebound. But you know, you got lucky there with the jump ball.
A little man-to-man here for Oswego. Now we got to have the ball movement. We've had the most success moving the ball, cutting, and finding the open man. And it's been our big guys underneath.
And Salter's going to go to the line. He's one of the better free throw shooters on this Spartan team.
Yeah, we just struggle at the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, you do not see a lot of high percentages. But I think,
yeah, Salter is at 75%.
Which I mean, for high school, that's that's pretty good. So I mean, I found that average for high school is somewhere around 67, making 3 for 4. So.
And the question is why? You know, why do we struggle with free throws when they're freebies?
I mean, you know, I feel like that's just a lot of things. When you go to the park and play with your friends, you don't work on your, you know, free throw shooting. You know, you don't shoot threes when you practice with friends. I mean, you know, that's something you go in the gym and work on yourself, and you can tell what kind of players sit and, you know, hone their game in the gym by themselves, just shoot around, have a routine where they do free throws, and what players don't. So, I mean,
well, we're down to 40 seconds in the third quarter. That's Robert. Ooh, I thought that was a block by Robert Johnson. They're going to call him, I think, there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Romeoville foul on number 23, Robert Johnson, his third foul at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Yeah, that's Johnson's third. And that's Bryce going in, scoring. I believe he is the leader of points overall, both teams. He's got 15 there. Looks like we're about to check in Armand Archibald. He's going to see his first playing time. Now, he's definitely adds a bigger presence inside.
Oh, yeah.
But the question is he going to be able to run down? Oh, that's an unforced error. Gosh.
See, that was, you know, just
foul on number 21, Aaron
we made it a 1-point game.
Foul.
Make it a 1-point game.
it was a 2-point game,
game,
and now it's
yeah.
4-point game, and they got the ball. You know, when you saw Frank, he looked up and he's like, yeah, I'm not backing that guy up. And then he passed the ball up. So, I mean, that was the right thing to do for Armand there. I mean, you know, one of those guys gets the ball down low, you just stand up there and you put up a body. That was definitely a foul there. No, he's typically a guy that you see who could fight through the contact and make the shot, but hopefully he'll just make both the free throws. Only make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing you have to look at, you know, in general, when I look down there, most of the teams so far that we've been playing against, they've always got a couple guys that are look like they spend some time in the weight room, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some young guys out there that, you know, especially during the off season, they got to put some time in the weight room. I mean,
definitely.
You know, it's hard to post people up, and I think the wear and tear in your body through a long schedule, you know, making a couple free throws there, I think having some additional muscle on the body.
I mean, you even look at Capoletti. Capoletti's a guy who spent some time in the weight room, and his athleticism from last season into this season is like outstanding. If you remember last year he wasn't dunking, he wasn't the type of rebounder or shot blocker he was that he is this year, and you could see the improvement, you know, just from last year to this year.
Yeah, a lot of guys, that's Archibald's first foul. A lot of guys just don't like to put the time in because they're like, oh, I'm sore, you know, it takes away from my shot.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like, you know, you look at a guy like Robert Johnson, he spends some time in the weight room. I don't see why he can't push any of these guys in this conference around down low. I mean, he already knows how to move down there, get the rebound. So, I mean, what's going in the weight room going to hurt him?
Yeah. That's Jones making his 14th point. Between him and Bryce, they pretty much, Bryce Robinson have been the big point getters for Oswego. So that makes it a 6-point game.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is Oswego 48, the Spartans 42.
So that wasn't one of our better quarters of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 6-point deficit, but I mean, you know, I feel like we've come back for more. I feel like the fourth quarter is really where we thrive. It's kind of like, I feel like it seems like we almost procrastinate on the basketball. It's, you know, we're kind of a little slow until we're like, hey, it's fourth quarter. We really gotta, you know, sit down and do this. You know, which isn't always the best way to be, but I mean, you know, some teams, you know, get a name off of it. So.
Yeah, and you know what? We scored 15 in the first quarter. We scored 15 in the second quarter. We only picked up 12 in the third quarter. So, and we're just, you know, we're on par. We're going to probably score above our average, our team average. But I think this is one of those. I think for us to win, we're going to have to score 60 more. 62 to 65. I think is what we're going to need to get a W here today.
Yep. Good defense. I mean, you know, we're going to have to
Oswego will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter of play.
The band playing a little YMCA. A couple of the faculty I see playing, singing along, and there's Jones with the ball, right? Jalen Jones.
Yep.
He's got 15. Out to Robinson, who has 18 points. Giving it down low to Frank. Oh, we can't box out. There's Capoletti with another block shot, but
That's just something you don't like to see.
what was that?
Oh, it looked like it was a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Timeout Oswego. A 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to call timeout there.
I think there's still pizza behind us, but I might have to hit up another piece. And then fast for a day or two. I don't know. I don't know if Dalton will let me have another piece of pizza. Let me double check to make sure the pizza's all right.
Yeah, okay. You know, where would we be without Stefanski to eat all of our pizza?
Yeah, that tonight's pizza is still pretty good.
I can imagine.
Well, we got quite a bit of ball movement here again by the Oswego.
Trying to find the right shot.
Well, for the most part, it's been going. Their offense has gone through either Robinson or Jones.
Yep. You know, and one thing I've noticed about high school basketball is not necessarily how good a basketball player you are, because there's a lot of kids that I've played up at an open gym and that could score to all 21 of the 21 points we play, but you know, don't even start on their high school teams. And then there's kids that just play well in their system in high school and then get the minutes.
Yeah. Capinelli with the. Oh, we got to make those.
Yep. We're going to call a push there.
Oh.
Looks like they're going to call a push on Capoletti.
Oswego moved the ball probably burned 30 seconds.
Maybe probably even more like 45, honestly. I mean, you know,
one in the bonus.
And that's the thing. I mean, you know, I understand on a fast break, try to get the fast break bucket, but I mean, at the same time, you know, I consider it if you only get one pass in a possession, that's a turnover. I mean, you really didn't get the chance for the offense to sort of get the best shot they could possibly get. So,
well, there's Winston missing the first with Robert Jones getting there, or Robert Johnson getting the rebound there.
Heckard's back in.
Yeah, that Jalen Jones, man, he's quick.
Oh yeah, really quick.
He's not a tall guy.
Oh,
I
no,
don't have
not
the
at all.
exact height. He might be 5'9".
Yep.
I don't even know if he's that.
No, I don't think so. He looks more like a
5'7".
maybe a 5'7".
There's Capoletti for three. Just off a little bit, and Little Jones with the rebound.
Yep, I mean, he was the only guy there, so I mean.
And he's quick.
Yep.
There's a long rebound for Capoletti off of a three by Derek Cheney.
Romeoville's going to pass in the ball.
Inbound to Stamps. Stamps for three, in and out. I don't know. Has Stamps come out of the game? I don't think he's been out yet.
No, I don't think so.
I think he might be the only one. Him and Capoletti. I don't even know if Capoletti came out.
I don't think so, honestly.
I think those two are the two workhorses today. I mean, they are your top point getters of the averages on the team.
Yep.
Oh, we got to make the. Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
A look like that run underneath the basket.
I mean, I say slow down, let the offense start, because that's 3-4 possessions that they've gone down and just let a fast break bucket, you know, kick them in the butt.
You know, I understand they're down by 6, but like you said, it's multiple possessions here.
They have time. You know, there's no reason why they should.
Ooh. Wow, that was a, man, that was a big hit right there. Stephen Franks hit the ground pretty hard, but that dude looks like he's like a running back or a linebacker.
I think he's the quarterback.
Is he? I don't know.
I recognize Frank. I believe that's the name of the quarterback from Oswego.
Well, I know they had a stud quarterback, a guy who was supposed to be like a Division I quarterback.
That's what Google's for.
Well, he's at the free throw line, and it was long. And he got the tip out, but he tipped it to us. There's Robert. Yeah, you know, Robert Johnson, he didn't look very comfortable running the
30-second timeout.
Oh, no, he's not the
down.
guy you want running the fast break. Yep, listed at a quarterback. Yep, he's a three-star prospect.
For quarterback?
Yep, he's the 20th ranked prospect in the state of Illinois. And he's hardly committed, it says hard commit to Florida Atlantic.
It looked like he had a bunch of other...
Yeah, he has a lot of other offers, but they say that he's currently committed to FAU. No, he's had offers from, it looks like NIU, Boston College, Iowa State. Is that I think I see a Michigan on here.
I don't know what's special about Florida Atlantic. Maybe it has a degree that he's looking for.
I mean, you know what? Maybe they're saying, hey, you could start here as a freshman. So, you know, that's what a lot of kids look for. They'll go somewhere where they can get minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's
an unforced turnover.
Yeah, and you could just see Coach Howard getting frustrated over there. You know, just that's not what you want to see.
But he can't, you know, they got to play the game on the court. He can only tell them and coach them, and and you know, and of course, you know, to be honest, it's high school sports. A lot of kids listen to their parents or people in the stands telling them what they should be doing, rather than listening to their coach.
Yep.
You know, and sometimes kids. I mean, I'm not saying anyone on our team is, but a lot of times high school kids are selfish. You know, and they don't want to play that team game.
They think they know better than the coach, or they know better than their teammates. So, I mean, you know, and I feel like, you know, most of it's just like just silly turnovers.
Sometimes making that extra pass makes a difference of a win or loss.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's Frank with the move there. And he's going to be shooting one here. That extends it to an 8-point lead.
Foul on number 24, London Stamps, his first foul. At the line, shooting one shot.
Yeah, we haven't scored any points so far in this fourth quarter.
No. Well, what was it? Right before Christmas break, we went quarter and a half without scoring.
Yeah, this is. I don't think.
And we ended up winning that game. That's a good defensive play there. I mean, good look by Capoletti, but that was good defensive play there by Elijah Winston.
I think we need to see Capoletti take the ball in more, try to put up couple more shots. I mean, you know, find himself open. I mean, he's been playing well when he gets the ball.
There he goes. Capoletti, that's his 10th point. Man, Frank, the quarterback, he's not afraid to go up there and get it. And look at Jones. Holy cow.
That was pretty.
Dude, that was an amazing athletic movement by Jones. If you got the high school Cube app and you paid for that, that might be one of those plays you click it and save that 30 seconds, trim it. Wow, that might have been the most athletic move I've seen all night.
That was really pretty. I mean, you know, and one of the things you see a lot of guys, you know, don't have the height, but they have the heart. So I mean, heart always triumphs over height. So you look at Nate Robinson, you know, a guy that's 5'9" in a league with 7-footers, and still finds a way to make himself prevalent. Still one of my favorite Chicago Bulls moments is the playoffs against Brooklyn, I think 2 or 3 years ago, where Nate Robinson scored like 38 points in triple overtime.
Oh yeah, you know what? And some people are just gifted with that heart to play hard. You know,
he was Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball in the state of Washington the year that he was a senior. So I mean, you know, he had Division I offers to play both sports.
Athlete, yeah.
Play both sports. There was times in his career where he was considered saying, hey, maybe I should try, play corner in the NFL, but, he's getting to, I think he's 31, 32 now, so I think those chances are dwindling.
So an inbound to Heckert. Yeah, they're, it's Oswego's full court and press here.
Oswego foul on number 15, Connor Martin.
They're trying to eat up some time here, make it hard for us
Team
to, and if we are careless with the ball, it'll play into their hands. But if we can make that extra pass. See here, they're doubling down. Looked like Capoletti hit kneecap to kneecap. Defender 32. That's Elijah Winston.
At the line, shooting 2 shots.
Never want to see that. I mean,
I think if we can cut in and be at 2, can be within 4. Yeah, but missing charity stripes right there.
And something interesting is Capoletti was one of the better free throws for the Spartans, free throw shooters last year. I remember there were points. I think we were about, I think it was about 12 games in, and he was a 90% free throw shooter. In high school,
he's only about a 66%er right now.
Yeah, and he's really not shooting at the same level that he was last year. So maybe it's the more banging around he's doing, the takes it out of him. Maybe he can't hit the free throws. I'm not sure, but interesting to look at.
Jones with the ball here. Yeah, I think we cut it to 4. With 2 minutes left, that'll put us in a good position. But once again, we got to make a defensive, stop here. And they're just, we got to get the ball back.
Romeoville foul on number 3, DeAndre Heckert.
It's going to be a foul on Heckert. He has 4.
At the line, shooting.
And of course, when we're putting Jones on the, he's got 17. And we're putting him to the line. I mean, that's kind of the last guy we'd want to foul.
Yeah.
But everybody for the Panthers that's in the game has scored for him.
Yep.
There we go. A miss. Well, Capoletti has 11, and Stamps has that's Robert
Johnson.
Johnson. He has 10, so he missed 2. Oh, that's a good steal by Frank.
Ooh, good. They're going to call out of bounds on Salter, even though he tried his best to stay inbounds.
You couldn't ask him. I mean, he missed both of the free throws. We had the rebound. Good heads-up play by Frank, and then we turned around and get the rebound.
Then Spartans are playing kind of sluggish here. I mean, and that was just
he made it look easy there, Jones.
Yeah, you know what? That just looked like lazy defense to me.
Tired defense. Yeah, Frank set his feet and was sitting there. Stephen Frank set his feet and took the charge.
I mean, you got to make that pass quicker.
Fouls on number 11, Michael Salter, his second foul.
Coach Howard has taken off his sport coat.
He threw it down as opposed to just taking it off. He feels like this is one that that's in the hands of the Spartans, and they're just sort of letting it go.
Yeah, we let, as of right now, we were going to kind of letting it slip by us. The 2 little guys, Jones, and then that was Cheney. Those 2 guys have, last couple baskets. Little guys just hustling.
Oh, yeah, they're playing real well.
So now we're down to just under 2 minutes, and it's now an 11-point lead. The Spartans have only scored 3 this whole quarter. An unforced turnover. It's like this fourth quarter when we needed to rally, we've kind of fallen apart here a bit. We were saying a few minutes ago, I figure we need 60, 61, 62 to win this game.
Yeah, we can't even get to 50.
Yeah. There we go. That official likes to get the whistle and the signs there.
Yep. He's got the Joey Crawford style.
Look real good at half here in this fourth quarter. We've just kind of fallen apart a bit.
Not the best shot there. Long two. I mean, you need a three or you need a layup.
That should be Spartan ball right there. There we go.
Timeout on the floor.
Coach Howard taking a timeout.
Romeoville.
Well, if you missed it, there was a 32-team tournament here. How'd that go, Jacob?
It went well. I believe it was 16 teams.
16 teams?
Yep.
I heard somebody say, all right, 16 teams.
Yep.
And so you're talking every team probably got 4 games in.
Yep, I think 3 or 4 was the number, depending on, I believe, 3 games, and then the 2 teams that were played in the tournament, or the 4 teams that played in the Constellation Championship and the Tournament Championship got 4 games because they got the extra tournament game. But
a lot of games, huh?
Yeah, for the Tournament Championship, Joliet Catholic Academy, JCA, came out on top. They played very well, and then for the Consolation Championship, that was Romeoville. My bad. It was Chicago Christian took the Consolation Championship. There were 32 total games, so woo.
And you guys televised them all.
Yep. A 3-day tournament turned into 4 days, turned into...
Oh, yeah, with a little bit of snow. There's Capoletti.
I'm going to call travel. Yeah, it's just we're not getting any favors from the refs either. I mean, I feel like there's just not that oomph that you need when you're trying to win a game.
And this is kind of a rare Monday game. Usually it's like a. Ooh, there's Frank with the. There's Capoletti with the rebound. Blakeney, and there we go. That's actually his first points of the game, I think.
Yep. I'm going to call a foul there.
Romeoville foul on number 11, Michael Salter, his 3rd foul.
Well, we're down to 58 seconds left. And, like I said, it's a rare kind of Monday game. Normally, I believe varsity basketball is usually, Tuesdays
and Fridays.
So maybe having the game on a Monday has put us a little off kilter, maybe. I'm not sure.
Especially after coming back from break. I mean, most of these guys are probably used to staying up late, playing video games, goofing off with friends, not used to having to come in and play a game, so.
Yep. It's a long 3 there. There's Jones. I heard a whistle call that blown here. What's the...
Timeout on the floor. Timeout Oswego.
Yeah, Oswego gets the timeout there.
See a few people out there taking some selfies. Getting a few of their Snapchat selfies in, or just in general their selfies in. You always get that selfie in and check in wherever you're at so everyone knows your business. All right? Oswego cheerleading going. Well, I believe cheerleading or palms or I forgot which one they said, but somebody's competing this weekend. Dance, I think, is competing this weekend in Springfield. Or was it cheer? Somebody's competing this weekend. We'll know more for you because we're going to play. We're going to be here again on Friday.
Yep.
playing on Friday?
I think it's Plainfield North.
There's like 7 of those playing fields.
Yeah,
No,
I think
4. Yeah.
supposedly they're supposed to add another one.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I've heard.
Well, we're going to be getting Joliet West and Joliet Central next year.
Yep.
Kind of. I mean, I know he has the ball, but that's
Romeoville foul on
that
number
guy
10,
is
Khalil
not
Blakey.
really who he wants.
His second
Jalen
foul.
Jones, because he's got 20 points already. No fouls either.
Yeah, I mean, play smart, and I mean the thing is he's fast enough where he doesn't need to hack at the guys to try to get the ball from him. He's always in front of them.
It's amazing the athletic shots that he's made, the amazing shots he's made, and he misses a free throw.
Yep. I mean, misses 2 free throws. Correction.
And I want to say he missed some before. Ooh.
Yep. I mean, and he jumped right out under Capoletti.
Yeah, I think he missed some more at the charity stripe. It's funny, too, when you see guys will make 3-pointers and miss free throws.
Oswego foul on number 11.
I did see a stat that,
His first foul.
what's his name? Stephen Curry has just as many 3-pointers made as Larry Bird had in his entire career.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to think. Steph Curry is one of those guys where he utilizes the 3-pointer like nobody's ever used it before. That's like the main facet of his game. He can shoot it, standing still. He could shoot it on the run. He could shoot it on the fast break. He's one of those guys. I think he's one of those one-of-a-kind shooters. And I mean,
Robert Johnson,
he
his fourth
last year
foul.
he beat his own record for most threes in a season, which he beat Ray Allen's before that. So I mean, when you're scoring about 275 threes a season, and
Well, I forgot the number it was. He had like 650 or 675 or something like that already in his career, which was more than Larry. And we always think of Larry Bird as a guy who drained from the perimeter.
oh yeah, but I mean, you look at Bird, and he was one of those guys where he could make it from anywhere. He's one of my favorites. So
That's a long 3 there for Salter. There's Johnson. That'll
Yep,
add 2 more to him.
and that's what I feel like you didn't see a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Final score.
Well,
Oswego,
we only
59.
scored 7
The
in that
Spartans,
quarter,
49.
and as we were saying earlier, 60 would get us the win. 60 points would get us the win. Then it was right on there. If we got 60, we'd have got the W.
Yep, but
The girls
didn't quite hit that mark. Didn't quite hit the 50 mark.
Well, the game was until I would say the fourth quarter. It was very, very close until the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
We, being only 30-31 at half, I thought we played an excellent game there. A lot of ball movement, a lot of success, and we kind of got away from that a little bit. We seemed a little sluggish in the second half. Once again, I don't know if that's a Monday night game compared to our normal Tuesday. So we'll see.
Yep.
But we are going to play again on Friday, so we could see, an SPC matchup, and they're going to progress to Oswego's now going to be 11 and what are they?
11 and
2, and the Spartans are going to fall now to 5 and 8. So it was a tough loss. I mean, for as well as we played early on.
Yeah, but I feel like that's part of it also is a learning experience. We know we know what we need to do to be able to compete with Oswego. I mean, we stuck with it until the fourth quarter. I mean, I feel like that's a good thing. And I mean, you look at Oswego's a team that's mostly juniors and seniors. I don't think they have any underclassmen on their team. And then you look at Romeoville, we're starting 4 underclassmen. So that's one of those things where those guys are going to learn from that. They're going to be able to come in and perform at a higher level next game, and then as we continue on through their, next 2 or possibly 3 years.
Yeah, and I think definitely by the end, when we get to February and March, I definitely think this young team is going to mature enough, and I think we're going to be a team to reckon with when we get to the regionals.
Yep.
So, well, I'd like to just thank everyone for watching out. Drive home safe, and if you're watching, you can replay this on the Cube. If you're a little hungry right now on a Monday night, feel free to order some At Nice Pizza. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and watching us, and we'll see you guys on Friday. So from myself and Master Yoda Jacob Lee. We'll see you guys Friday night.
Yep.